I think, resiliency of our community. So let's get started.
Okay. Resilience is the key word that we're going to start with there. Avi, you've been through a lot of this before, these kinds of uncertainties. Can you share some of your experiences from previous business operations during times of crisis?
Sure, Sarah. It's there is never a playbook for events like this, and all of them have similarities and differences. I remember during 9/11, that was more of a national security emergency, which decimated the financial markets as well, because it happened at the heart of Wall Street at the time. And what is important to remember from that is that financial markets can recover quickly, but companies' revenues and cash not so quickly. And in times like this, typically revenues fall a lot faster than any company can control their expenses. And you get to a period in which you really have to think about how much fuel you have in the tank. We I think use this phrase a lot: "Cash is king." But in cases like this, it really, really is, and it's kind of a tale of two cities, between early stage companies or pre-revenue companies and the revenue generating companies. And we can talk about that a little bit later. In '08, we experienced a complete meltdown of the financial system, and there, I think the recovery took a lot longer, and it was a real test of leadership. And not all businesses made it to the other side, unfortunately. I think for additive manufacturing, it actually propelled and launched additive manufacturing forward, because as an industry, we came out of the '08, '09 recession much stronger and healthier, and with many more players and participants as the market expanded. This one is kind of a double whammy in a way. We have a pandemic in which we're fighting for our lives, and at the same time, we are in a unique situation in which we're unable to visit customers, we're unable to leave our homes in many cases, we're unable to work in the old familiar way. And that creates a significant economic disruption, which we'll talk about.
How do you feel that the lessons you learned during these times of turbulence can transcend to calmer, kind of normal business environments?
Well, I think that for me personally, having gone, this will be now my fourth financial crisis. What you learn is that keeping calm, being honest and transparent, communicating clearly, being grounded in reality, and telling people the truth about the reality of our situation gives you at least the trust and the support of your customers, of your teammates and associates, and of your investors, because in times like this in particular, it's not the smartest leaders and teammates that survive, and it's not even the strongest. It's this is almost going back to the fundamental Darwinism here. It's those who have the ability to adapt and to challenge the situation and to understand that in a crisis like this, it's